What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to another unboxing showcase review, and I am extremely excited that I finally got this figure in. This is a custom figure. This is by Aton Customs. I was easily obtainable through VC Toy Box. You can check them out online, but there is Aton Custom right here. You'll kind of figure this out once you saw the images right here, but homemade toy right there. This is the version with the hood. Right here on the screen there are two different versions. There's a bloody version and just a regular hood version, but it does come with a Khonshu head right there. But check this out. I am extremely happy with this. So let's see what we got going on. Oh, almost dropped it. There is an amazing figure in here. It's unbelievable. And there you go. Look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. We have instructions here too, so that's really cool. Look at all the different hands we get. There's the Khonshu head, some weapons right there, and this beautiful tailored suit. That is remarkable. Well, let's just take them out of the packaging so we can get a better look at everything. All right, guys, there's a lot of hands. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 pairs of hands, an extra head sculpt, 2 batons, and this scarf here. And this is a type of magnet, which I will get to in a second. So let's go over the accessories. All right, first set, we do have a pair of fisted hands. He does come with a pair of trigger hands, but he doesn't come with any guns. These are some Multiverse guns right here. He has a pair of relaxed hands. And here we also have another pair of relaxed hands, more curved around the fingers, but I mean, it's another set of hands right here. And I guess the third set of a type of relaxed hands. I mean, this is, take a look. I mean, here's another one. It's more open fingers on that one, and then of course the other one that I had was more straight out fingers. So you have your share of relaxed hands. And he's also got these A-OK type fingers, so that's pretty cool. And then we have these gripping hands right here. So they're molded together, the thumb and the other fingers, so you just have to slide in the weapons. And here are the weapons, very nicely sculpted. You can see the black underneath with the silver tones on top. They did slide in very nicely because the hands are very soft, so you can easily pull these in and out. So he has this scarf here. You can see that there is a wire right on the edge, which we can easily just, you know, put this right over like that. And you have some options. Pretty cool. And the other accessory is this Khonshu head with a translucent neck piece. So more than likely I'm going to have to take off the neck and insert it that way. But this is really nice Khonshu head right here. Okay, now let's take a look at practically, I'm going to say aesthetics more so than paint and sculpt, but this is beautiful. And I'm gonna say this before, if you ever get this figure, make sure your hands are clean, because you will definitely dirty up this white suit. And it is tailor-made beautiful. Oh my god, this is done so well. I cannot believe it. I'm very surprised at this. Look at that. Just overall, let's start with the top. I mean, we have here's the Moon Knight head, or Mr. Knighthead. It's really cool to see that right on his forehead. You can see the stress lines right in the brow and towards the eyes, where you can see that anger in there. It looks great. You can even see the sculpt of a nose that's going on. There's more of it fleshing out right there. And it's like tied towards the back, which you can see right here. So there's other tones of paint to kind of darken it up a bit, which looks amazing. It looks so good. And then there's all this soft goods. So this does have this nice, it's a very simple fabric hood. It's a thin hood, but you can just kind of pull that over like so and have a hood like that. Isn't that, that's, to me, that's really cool. I like that a lot. You know what? I didn't really flesh this out. That's okay. You could still unfold it and whatnot. But this, you can just easily like tie up if you wanted to and play around with a scarf like this. So many different things we could play around with. But look at that. You got a tie and the collar, this vest, which, you know, I'm going to do it. I do have the batons in, so I'm going to have to like pop that out. But if you take this off, you can see the different materials in the suit. Yep, we're going to take this off. So I'm going to pop these out. Like I said earlier, the hands are very soft. You can pop these in and out, and it goes very smoothly. So if I pull this off, oh, it's got like these shoulder pad things in here to make sure it looks straight. That's great attention to detail in my book. That's awesome the way this was done. If this does get dirty, I mean, I fully, I'll be upset, but you know what? I'm okay with a little bit of dirt on this figure, considering the fights that he can get into. But look at that. Now we have this nice suit going on, and we can pop the hands back in. Now there aren't any cuffs that I see, but the stitching is there around the cuff. You can see that. And there we go. Now we got them back on there. Look at that. Very nice. This vest is awesome. I don't think this comes apart. I think that's just sewn in and it's done and over with. Got the white pants with pockets. Oh, it's got pockets, workable pockets. We can put his hands in there if we wanted to. And then the shoes, nice white shoes. It's just painted white. Everything is just all white. Not much left to really go by. But yeah, there you have that. Everything looks great. Aesthetically, this is very nicely made. Very, very nice. So the head sculpt comes out, and there is a battery in here because it actually does a function. And then this is the neck. So it's got grooves in it on how the head is placed in. And if I pull hard enough, there is a dumbbell joint right there. And let's take the Khonshu head, and I'll just, I'll try inserting it in here first, and then we'll go from there. I definitely heated it up a bit just to make it easier for me to plug in, but you can see a translucent neck piece, and there is the Khonshu head. Looks really cool. Like, you can call it, think of like the last scene from the Moon Knight Disney Plus show. That's pretty cool, where he's just sitting in the back of the car. I like that. I really like that. That's a nice alternative for me to have. It makes me want to get the other one, right? It's so cool. All right, let's go over our articulation. And I put the jacket back on so we can see some of the restrictions based on it, because there's a lot of articulation that I can feel in here. But I left the Khonshu head on since I've already had it on, just so you can see in regards to, because it's got a neck as well as the dumbbell joint in the head. So the head itself, look at that. Once you tilt the neck back as well, you can look up that far with the Khonshu head. And then if you can maneuver it down, and I still have the neck back there, and then if I push the neck further, you can make that head look all the way down. Of course, left and right movement like so, and a lot of tilt right there in the head. Now, switching it out, let's put this back in, and hopefully I can pop it back in without any issue, because the dumbbell is kind of, it goes all over the place. So you got to make sure it's still enough for it to plug in. Here, there we go. Neck. So we have a lot of movement with the neck. You can see there's some tilt. So it's not exactly a dumbbell joint, and there's a reason for that. But with the neck, you can definitely be able to still look up, still look somewhat down, somewhat. That's, yeah, it's as far as it goes. But with the tilt and the turning, perfectly fine. The arms, can pretty much go your 90 degree. It can go a little bit higher if you wanted to. It does have a butterfly joint like so, and it feels nice. It's very smooth in there. There is a bicep swivel, and it is a double jointed elbow. It's sad because look at that. I'm wrinkling the suit, but maybe I could steam it later. And of course, we have a ball peg at the wrist, so you can maneuver that any way you like, and that's for any hand. There is a diaphragm cut, and there is a ball waist at the hips right there, or at the waist. There is an upper thigh cut right here, and a double jointed knee that goes all the way up. Oh, look, he's got socks on. Look at that. And with his feet are, I think it's a a ball. So you can pivot a little bit, but you can move up that far, you can move back that far. But I think it's just because it's a ball joint. That's the range that you're going to be able to move it in. We can go that far out, and that's just because of the stitching in the clothing, so you don't want to go too far. But yeah, can kick back that far, can kick forward pretty much at a 90, so that's pretty good. There's something on the bottom of his foot. Oh, it's the Aton. Look at that. That's his custom right there. But yeah, that is your articulation. All right, and that feature I was talking about, here's the instructions. It is a magnet, and it has a light up feature. So this thing in a bag is a magnet, and there's a battery in the head. So you're just supposed to kind of tap, and there it lights up. Holy crap. That's an awesome feature. Turning out the lights a bit, you can just kind of tap the magnet, and what a neat little idea, using a magnet to turn on and off the lights in a head. That's awesome. Okay, he is a 1/12 scale figure, so he does stand at 6.5 inches, just a little bit above that, so very close to 6 3/4. All right, and we're going to start off with comparisons. So I do have my Mezco Gomez, and they are the same height. It is basically the same size figure. And here we have some G.I. Joe Classified series. He is slightly taller than Outback, but of course Sergeant Slaughter is definitely taller. And some Marvel Legends. We have some females. We have Silk and Mary Jane. And here he is next to the Black Panther, which is the new Vulcan body. They're I don't know. They're practically the same height. It is. I think it's just because I have the way I have them posed, but they are pretty much the same height. And with Mythic Legion's Gladiator figure, the Gladiator is of course much bulkier in size, but they are pretty much in the same scale. And he's just a little too big for the motorcycle, really. I wish it did work. I do have other motorcycles that I could try out with because they are bigger. But this, I figured, what the hell, I had it in my hand, so might as well just try it. All right, guys, there you have it. There is my unboxing showcase review on the Aton Customs Mr. Knight figure. Absolutely love this figure. Well worth it. I am extremely impressed in how he did this figure. It is unbelievable on the tailoring of this soft goods. I am extremely impressed, and I absolutely love this figure. So glad I was able to pre-order it and pick it up from VC Toy Box. So if you guys like it, let me know what your thoughts are. I would greatly appreciate it. I would love to hear what you guys have to think about this. I'm sorry I couldn't compare it to any of the Marvel Legends Moon Knight or Mr. Knight figure, just because I never picked them up because I knew I was going to get this figure, and I am extremely happy that I did. So let me hear your thoughts. Hit that like, comment, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Hope to hear from you soon. Hope to see you on the next hunt.